Hey guys, welcome back to Living in the Mom Lane. If you're new here, my name is Mandy. I am starting my spring cleaning series and I hope you enjoy this. Today I am starting in the living room, and did you see that huge cobweb in the window there? That has been there for a couple of weeks and I just keep forgetting to knock it down. But I am starting in the living room. It took about 3 days for me to clean this living room because I was doing it after work, so I have just a limited amount of time and having to stop and cook dinner and everything, so it just took a little longer to do this. This was one area that I really wanted to work on, was cleaning out these cubbies. I have not dusted the top of those things since I moved in because they're super high and I have to pull out the big old ladder, and it's just a little scary getting all the way up there. But I also want to clean out those cubbies. It's just too much stuff. I'm a very visual person and that is just too much clutter for me. I'm also going to be cleaning all of those windows, which have not been done in a long time. So I hope you enjoy this series. It brings you some motivation to get up and do some spring cleaning in your home.
Yeah, we're of a different breed, 'cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we hold in the key, yeah, we're tight as can be.
So I'm a little embarrassed to show this part because look how dirty it is. It's just an area that, you know, I don't see it. I don't think to get up there and clean it very often. So that's a lot of dust and a lot of bugs.
We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know.
To clean all the windows and dust everything, I'm using my microfiber ECLOTH and my glass polishing cloth. I love these things. I just use water, wipe the window with the microfiber cloth, and then follow it with the glass polishing cloth, and there are no streaks left behind. I absolutely love these cloths. I'll go ahead and put a link down in the description for the microfiber cloths if you wish to check those out.
I've started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me, 'cause you know, and I know we're onto something good. You know, and I know we got something good. I've been waiting for the one forever. Finally I got you, baby, here in my heart. When I'm with you, I feel so much better. Oh, yeah. Before you, I was just a shell, so stuck in the dark. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me, 'cause you know, and I know we're
I have got to get better about dusting these blinds off a little more often. In my first home that we had, I dusted the blinds every single time that I cleaned house. But for some reason in this house, I just have not got into the habit of dusting the blinds when I clean. And I think it's because, again, I have to get that big old ladder out because the windows are so tall. We have either 12 or 14 foot ceilings in the living room. So the windows are tall, I am short, and I always have to have a ladder. So I think that's one reason why I don't really dust them as often, but I really need to get back into that habit because I think these blinds had about an inch of dust on them.
I grew up and I'm bitter, and 0 out of 3 no more. Thought that I'd be quicker, but I'm heading out the way for sure. Said that you'd be waiting, and now it's been too long. I wish that we could turn back time to all of those nights when I knew you were mine. I miss when we were teenage girls and our tomboy t-shirts, when life was good and the worn-out sneakers, when we were fine about the complications. Those were the days in our tomboy t-shirts. I never said I was ready, but ready for what comes ahead. You said that you were with me. I wonder how we did forget. Some days were forever, and now it's been too long. I wish that we could turn back time to all of those nights when I knew you were mine. I miss when we were teenage girls and our tomboy t-shirts, when life was good and the worn-out sneakers, when we were fine about the complications. Those were the days in the tomboy t-shirts. Dirt on my jeans and same good old snapback, floating through the street like holding your hand tight. Dirt on my jeans and same good old snapback, floating through the street like. I wish that we could turn back time to all of those nights when I knew you were mine. I miss when we were teenage girls in our tomboy t-shirts, when life was good in the worn-out sneakers, when we were fine about the complications. Those were the days in the tomboy t-shirts. Tomboy t-shirts.
Sunset slow, hey, you know you should stay for the night. What you think? One more drink while we sit by the bonfire. 'Cause this might be love. It's a feeling that I can't get rid of. So just take my hand, 'cause you know I don't wanna play pretend. Stay with me, take a chance, baby, roll the dice. Gotta give me some love, 'cause when I'm with you, I'm in paradise. You know how to make me feel alive. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. You gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. Gotta give me some love, nah, nah, nah. Let's go!
Earlier I had put the curtains into the washer. You're supposed to hand wash these, but ain't nobody got time for hand washing curtains. I did put them on the delicate cycle, and then whenever I put them in the dryer, my dryer has a specialty setting and I just put it on air clean because that doesn't use like a lot of heat. And then they were still a little bit damp whenever I hung them back up, which is fine. They weren't like soaking wet or anything. They could finish air drying. I think it's so cute whenever I'm editing videos like this and I go back and I see Amelia over there on the side dusting, because I didn't really notice that whenever I was cleaning. She had asked for the little duster and I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. But I didn't watch her and see what she was doing. So I think it's really cute whenever you go back and edit.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
As you will see, I have changed my clothes. It is the next day, so I'm continuing the fun of cleaning. I usually dust the ceiling fans about once a month, and to do this I use my full circle duster. This is from Grove Collaborative. I really need to look for one of those fan dusters that's on a really long extension pole so that I don't have to go and get the ladder every time and just do it from the floor. That would be so much easier. I think what I need to do whenever I dust the ceiling fan, I already have the ladder out. That will be when I go and dust all of the blinds. I think that's probably a good plan.
Do it each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors.
I really dislike this mirror over top of the fireplace. I don't know, I just don't like it. I really want to take it off and put shiplap on this part of the fireplace. So maybe one of these days, I keep saying that, but one of these days I'm going to have my husband take that bad boy off of there.
Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever.
So now it's the fun part. I am so excited to pull off all of these books and all of those picture albums and everything. Some of those I inherited from when my dad passed away, and I don't think I've looked at them ever since we looked at them at his house when we were cleaning out his house. And they've just been sitting there on the shelf, and I just don't want them out anymore. Some of them I'm gonna leave out because it's albums that's for my daughters. They each have an album, and it's funny because poor Amelia, being the third child, there's no pictures in her album because all of my pictures are on the computer or on my phone. So, digital cameras are absolutely wonderful, but they're not wonderful if you never print them out. I need to do that. I need to work on that one of these days. You are getting to see all of my dirty little secrets. Look at this, how nasty. Like I said, I don't think I've dusted these since we moved in. I did them whenever we first moved in, but I haven't been back up there. So I'm using my ECLOTH mop to dust that because I can't get up there. There's like that big hearth at the bottom and the ladder will not fit up on there. The step ladder that I have out will fit up there, but I'm still not tall enough to reach the top of it. So to be able to see what I'm doing, I have to get on the really tall ladder, and it's really scary being up that high and having to kind of stretch over and lean over and try to do this. So that is why it doesn't get done very often. I would love to just knock those bad boys out one of these days. I keep saying it, one of these days I'm just gonna get mad and my husband's gonna come home and there's gonna be holes in the wall everywhere.
Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can.
someone to give me help. All I'm asking for.
So this little box here has lots of cards and pictures, like school pictures, the little wallet-sized pictures of family and things, and just little cards that the girls have made us, things from school, artwork. And I had it all nice and neat to where everything would fit in there. But one day the girls got in it and was looking at everything, and then they just tossed everything back in there. So that'll have to wait for another day. I'm not going to fool with it today, but I do need to get it organized and go through it and probably toss some of the stuff that, you know, isn't that important to keep or that sentimental to keep.
Someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, 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 shine on me. I've been chasing highs just to breathe, yeah. I need that. Take it all in now, I see what I'm asking for. It's just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself, from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, 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 shine on me.
Okay, so wait for it. Do you see the shadow of the big dust bunnies falling down? I thought that was hilarious whenever I was editing. I was like, oh my goodness, you can see the big dust bunnies.
Not your jeans, know what you got is deeper within. And your friends don't even know what you got. They just hang with you cause you earn a lot. You should lose them all and start hanging with me. Cause I'm the only one who can see. I don't need your dreamy eyes, no. I don't need your pretty smile, no. I just want your perfect mind, yeah. That's all I really need. The things you're saying, it blows my mind. The way you're thinking, it's hard to keep up. You got that beauty and all the brain, yeah, what you got is deeper within. And your friends don't even know what you got. They just hang with you cause you earn a lot. You should lose them all and start hanging with me. Cause I'm the only one who can see. I don't need your dreamy eyes, no. I don't need your pretty smile, no. I just want your perfect mind, yeah. That's all I really need.
The windows above the sliding doors, they were so dirty. I don't know, honestly, when the last time I cleaned those, but they were pretty dirty. It's amazing how something that high, something that doesn't get touched, gets so dusty and dirty. It's amazing. But I was starting to really wear down by this point. As you can see, it's dark outside. It's after the kids went to bed, and I was just really tired. But my goal was to finish those windows and the sliding doors on both sides. So that's what I did for this night.
Trying hard to find a place where I belong. I lived an empty life, but had to carry on. I guess I really was giving up on love, and I tried to block those feelings off. What did I do? In a millisecond, then it all came back when I thought that everything was lost. On a cold November night, when I met my Mrs. Right, made my feelings come to life again. When I thought I didn't care, I just saw her standing near, made my feelings come to life again. Now I wake up every morning next to her. I gotta pinch myself to prove that she's my girl. And there's no place I'd rather be here in this world, 'cause I have no doubt, and I know she is the one. I guess I really was giving up on love, and I tried to block those feelings off. What did I do? In a millisecond, then it all came back when I thought that everything was lost. On a cold November night, when I met my Mrs. Right, my feelings come to life again. My feelings come to life. I didn't care, I just saw her standing near, made my feelings come to life again. She's my Mrs. Right, my one and only one, my one and only one, my one and only one, my one and only one. I guess I really was giving up on love, and I tried to block those feelings off. What else could I do? In a millisecond, then it all came back when I thought that everything was lost. On a cold November night, when I met my Mrs. Right, made my feelings come to life again. When I thought I didn't care, I just saw her standing near, made my feelings come to life again. On a cold November night, when I met my Mrs. Right, made my feelings come to life again. When I thought I didn't care, I just saw her standing near, made my feelings come to life again. She's my Mrs. Right. Mrs. Right.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should.
We're on day 3, y'all. I am in the home stretch. So on this night, I'm going to be working on these columns. They are so dirty, like Amelia's height and then Bella's height, because they like to spin on the columns and hold on to it and run around the columns as fast as they can, and you know, just from the oil and things from your hands, it gets all over them. So what I used was my microfiber cloth, and then I actually used a magic eraser, which is what I'm using here on the baseboards as well. And my baseboards, I usually, whenever I vacuum, I usually take the attachment and dust the top of them. I don't wipe them down every time that I clean. And there was a ton of scuff marks and things on those baseboards. So the magic eraser really worked very well. So if you are doing some spring cleaning and you're cleaning your baseboards, get some magic erasers. You don't have to have the actual name brand. Those are the ones that I bought from Aldi not long ago, and they work just as well as the name brand. So I'm also going through cleaning off all of the light switches because hands are all over them and germs and things, and it's just a good idea to do that every once in a while to keep down the germs in your home. And I also wipe down the trim as well, because for some reason when the kids walk through a room, they have to have their little hands on everything.
I don't wanna waste my time, so baby we should start living now.
So what I'm doing now is sprinkling some baking soda on my area rug. We do have a dog, as you guys have seen before in other videos. He is not allowed on the rug. I know it sounds mean, but he gets really dirty when he goes to work with my husband, and he goes to work with him every single day. So I don't want him on my cream colored rug and getting it all dirty. And he was very easy to train on not getting on it and laying on it. But I feel like even though I vacuum regularly, I feel like the dog hairs and stuff still gets on the rug. So just to freshen it up and take away some of the smell from cooking and things like that, just sprinkle some baking soda on it. You could even do this on your furniture, and it will help absorb some of the odors. So now I am cleaning under the sofa cushions. Oh my goodness, y'all. These kids, I love them to death, but my goodness, how does so much dirt and junk get under the cushions? I've said it before, Amelia is a stuffer. She likes to take things and stuff them under the couch, in the cushions, wherever she can find areas to stuff, she stuffs. And there were pencils and combs and necklaces and just all kinds of junk under these cushions. Now, I usually take the cushions out probably once or twice a month and clean under the cushions. I probably should actually do it more often.
Yeah, it's no secret at all. It's so obvious to all of us. Yeah, you're perfect, from the way you laugh to the way you behave when you're mad. So perfect, when I see you dance, spin my world around and around. Ooh, I know that you're worth it. Ooh, 'cause girl, you're perfect, amazing. That I'm kissing
So now I'm just going to flip the rug around in the other direction. This will help keep it from getting worn down in the same areas because, you know, I can't rearrange my furniture as often and in different ways as I would like to. So the sofa has to stay where it's at all the time, and I don't want the area rug to get worn down in that one path of where we're sitting there with our feet on the floor and things. So flipping your area rugs around will help keep them fresh and help the lifespan of the rug.
I look at you, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah.
I am finally done with the living room. Oh my goodness, 3 days, y'all. Which, like I said before, I was doing this after a full day of work and having to stop to help with homework and having to stop and cook dinner and things. It just really took a lot longer than what I had anticipated on it taking. But I love how everything turned out. I just feel so refreshed knowing that all that dust is gone, because you know that's not good on your lungs, breathing all that stuff, but it's all done. And I am especially happy with how the shelves turned out. When I look at it, I don't feel like there's a ton of clutter. I don't feel that anxiousness that I get. I just really like how much more open it looks, not having all of those books and everything on there. So this part just really makes me happy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this part of my spring cleaning series, and I hope you will come back next week to watch me spring clean another room. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go next, but maybe the kitchen. I don't know if I'm ready to tackle that big of a job, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that